Good morning, YouTube. This is Man All the Way Church Page, aka the Emperor of Film Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Anyway, this is another series of Moms with Muscles, and I'm having fun with this series. I only got a few more videos left in the pocket, and I picked two ladies who are mothers with muscles, and they're not as well known compared to the other ladies I picked. They are ladies who are still grinding in the scene. They've been around for quite some time. But, sometimes I love these ladies who are not superstars, but who are just physically impressive. Right here, I have here Anne Sheehan. And over here, I have Pauline Nelson. And both these ladies have been, competing for quite some time. Anne has been around a little longer. Anne has been around about the good part of the early 2000s. And she made a pro debut at about, I think, 2010, 2013, I believe. And Pauline made a pro debut around 2017. And like I said again, both these ladies are mothers. Anne is a mother of two children. Her children are pretty much grown. And Pauline is a mother of, I think she has two or three kids. I remember she did a video for Wings of Strength when she was competing at the Rising Phoenix. Was it back in 2017, where she mentioned she was going through, she had three kids, and I found this information that Anne had her son and daughter previously. Anyway, here's also a special thing about this. Today is Pauline Nelson's birthday. And this is, this is why I set this video for this day, because we're perfect coincide, because it perfectly coincides with her birthday today. So, and Anne just competed at the New York Pro about a couple of weeks ago, and she placed fifth. I follow Anne on social media. She felt like she should have placed a little higher, but as we talked about the other day with my man Jared, New York Pro was kind of, it was kind of lackluster show. I think a lot of women would try to squeeze in an opportunity to get to the Olympia this year, but there's a good chance we might see Anne again. She might do the Puerto Rico or maybe the Omaha. But like I said, and also Pauline's also ambassador for the Wings of Strength, so we will see her compete. But she usually competes at the Tampa Bay Pro. She competes in 2017, 2018, and 2019, and she did pretty good. She placed in the top three in all three of those shows. So anyway, let's get to it. And right here we have a nice starting pose. And really, you can really see some differences in them, not so much. Now, Anne's pretty impressive. I mean, Anne, for a while, she competed for a good while as a pro. Then she took some time off. And for some time, she was doing powerlifting. And, she was really getting some size. I remember I saw a picture of her with Heather Grace at the 2019 Tampa Bay. And it looked like I think she was thinking about coming back. And she competed at the 2020 Tampa Bay Pro, where there's only 7 competitors. And I think she placed 5th for that show, I believe. But, and she did a lot of shows. I think she did the, some other shows like the Chicago and Savannah. And we hadn't seen Pauline since 2019 at the Tampa Bay Pro. And I think she might have done the Rising Phoenix also. As you know, if you get, I think with third place at Tampa Bay, it's enough points where you get an automatic shot at the Rising Phoenix. So, they're pretty impressive women right here. Right here, we have a front lat spread. I couldn't find a good front lat spread for Annie, so I took this pose right here. And here, really, you can really see the difference. And like I said, I have to give this one here to, I have to give it to Pauline. Like I said, I should have got a better front lat spread for Annie, but I had to give this one here to, Pauline. Here we have front door bicep. And now this is from the New York Pro with Annie, her last show, and this is from the Rising Phoenix for Pauline. And you know what? Even though it wasn't the best show for Anne, I think I might have to give one to Anne. Pauline's pretty good, but I might have to give one to Anne. Now we have here the side chest, and chest detail wise, by development, definition, I think I will give a slight edge to Pauline. I think, yeah, I'll give it to Pauline. I mean, Pauline's pretty impressive. I follow her on social media. She has a great physique, especially, because like I said, as I said again, I am a fan of women of melanin. I should be more balanced, but I'm gonna be a little bit biased in this one. Now here we have is a rear lat. And if you go by, size, I would have to go with Ann. You go by definition, you might go with Pauline. So if you have to really go by, I think you have to go here with Ann. I think Ann's has a really overall size over compared to Pauline's. Here we have is a rear double, and mm, hmm, just the way the definition, how you just look at how how Pauline looks. Just and it's just something. Like I said again, the beauty of women of natural minerals. I know sometimes the ladies do use the tannin solution, but we have natural dark skin. You don't really need that tannin stuff. I mean, some women do use it, but you don't really, usually you don't really need it. You have natural, beautiful dark skin. The reason why a lot of women use why bodybuilders use tanning because it helps bring the muscle out, especially for Caucasian, certain Asian, and also Hispanic or certain who are light complected minorities. But like I said, here I have to give this one here to Pauline. Now, here we have a tricep pose, and I honestly have to give this one to Pauline right now. This is one for Pauline. This is Pauline's pose. She won this one all right out. So no if it's Ann. Ann, looks pretty good, but I have to give this one to Pauline. And we have here is the abs. And like I said, both women are mothers who have children. And often I said this, depending on the severity of childbirth, you know, and how it affects the abdominal wall is how it affects the abdominals, period. So really, it's a toss up between these two. But I think I'll have to give the push to. I think I have to give the push to Anne. You know, I think if you really notice with Pauline, she has that kind of like I think she might have a slat C-section scar, if you notice it, and and that sometimes can affect how your abs look. I mean, if women like if you have it looks like some kind of a scar or scarring right here, or like right there on her abdominals, and that really affects the how the abdominals look. But she does impressive. But right here, I have to give this one to Ann. Now we have a nice bicep shot, and this one I'm all right gonna give it to Pauline. Pauline is impressive. Ann's pretty good, but Pauline is impressive. So and I'm gonna have to say this. Yeah, this is Pauline's all the way. And then we have the glutes. And here's the thing about Pauline. People might not know. Pauline is from Trinidad, and the women from the Caribbean, they are just thick. I mean, there are some women, maybe not all, but it's just as that part of the world, is where, if you know the history, where slavery, there was a lot of slave selling and a lot of that, and it's just that like Jamaica, I remember there was this watching this Jamaican runner. She was on back of one of these I think it was like Olympic trials. She was on the back of a mascot, and and she just I think who was it? I forget the name of the runner, but she was thick as they come. And if Annie's she looks all right, but my biased part of me telling me go with Pauline. I'm sorry, Annie, I have to go with Pauline. Pauline just dang. I mean, you know. But anyway, these are both beautiful women, great female bodybuilders, mothers, athletes. They are committed to this sport, and you gotta respect that. There's a good chance we're hoping to see Pauline compete this year. As you know, with last year, the virus really shut down a lot of shows. Made it difficult, but and she stepped up. I respect Shannon. She stepped Shannon. Sheehan. She stepped up and she competed. She did a lot of shows last year. And Pauline, she's been working, prepping, training. She's friends with a bodybuilder people might know of, Kai Greene. I follow and on Pauline on social media, and her and Kai Greene are really cool. They do some crazy stuff together, and they've been friends for a long time, and and I have a lot of respect for her, especially both these ladies being mothers, and you got to think about it. And I said again, bodybuilding is a very time is consuming and a selfish sport also, and to be also a mother and take care of children and to find time between that training, eating, prepping. I mean, and you got to think about it. Your kids don't eat like you supposed to. Your kids probably like eat burgers and fries, while you got to eat chicken breast and broccoli. But like I said, these ladies are great ladies, great representatives of the sport. I said again, today is today's Pauline's birthday. Pauline's birthday. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the social media stuff in the description. Send her a happy birthday wishes, best of today. And I think so. She competed at the New York Pro just a couple of weeks ago. There's a good chance she might do the Puerto Rico. She might do the Omaha. So there's a good chance we might see her compete again. And we're hoping to see Pauline again. As you know, she's a wing strength ambassador. So she might, pop up in a show. So, if you see her, say happy belated birthday. We're hoping we might see her compete because, she has an amazing body. I just, like I said, I'm going to say this always going to say this. I love my Nubian muscle women. It's just something about beautiful black women with muscle. I just can't, it's my weakness. They give me weakness in the knees. But anyway, as I said, these are great ladies, mothers, athletes. I enjoy doing these videos. I hope these ladies watch it. I hope they enjoy these videos, and I hope we see more of them in the coming season. And I hope y'all have a good day. Just enjoy these videos. Just shout out. Anyway, this is me, Always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.